Plant-based versus animal-based protein supplements. Which is better for you? Which tastes nicer? And which one should you go for? Well, everything in this video. Let's get right into it. So let's start with the more popular one, whey. So whey comes in 3 different types, if you will. There's whey concentrate, whey isolate, and whey hydrolysate. Essentially, they are different concentration of lean protein inside, let's say, per gram or per 100 gram of the product, or how processed it is, with whey hydrolysate being the most processed ones. So that's why if you want fast digesting whey, you'll be going for whey hydrolysate, which, however, whey isolate will be the best because it has the highest concentration of protein per gram. So whey is derived from milk, specifically cows. So within milk itself, there are 2 main types of protein. There's casein and there is whey. After World War II, where processing dairy products became a much more feasible process, the milk industry and the dairy industry, especially the cheese industry, took off. Prior to the whole bodybuilding explosion in the 60s and 70s, whey was just a byproduct that was thrown back into the feed system to feed the animals. Which, of course, now we realize that it's also great for our gut and our diet, especially with populations which don't have that much excess money to consume meat as a main source of protein. But the great thing about whey is that it contains the whole full amino acid profile, all 9 of them, and especially your BCAAs, which is your leucine, isoleucine, and valine. So the good thing about whey protein in general is that it has a higher whey protein, it has a higher quality of protein with all 9 essential amino acids, and your BCAAs, of course, included, which means every gram of protein consumed is a full protein consumed. You don't have to eat anything else. The other good thing about whey is that because it has fat in it, that makes it really nice to eat or drink, like cheese. And you'll be surprised how much whey is produced whilst making cheese. Now, why would you want to choose plant protein? Since we know that whey protein consists of all essential amino acids, it tastes better, you can mix it in almost any other drink, it tastes great, especially with milk itself. Why go to plant-based protein in the first place? And that has to do with race, geography, religion, and, well, preference. Plant-based protein shakes took off in the late 20th century and early 21st century, and most plant-based protein are a mixture of rice protein, pea protein, hemp protein, soy protein. Of course, in Asia, you realize that most Asians are lactose intolerant. After growing older, we lose the enzymes that is needed to digest the lactose that is usually found in dairy products whilst making cheese. Many Asians are vegans, or in that sense vegetarians, due to religious or moral reasons. So that's why these came out. And we all know that plant-based protein are not complete, which means if you need to have a full amino acid profile, you do need to consume a few different types of plant or nuts. So almonds could be one, you could have beans, you could have rice, you have soy, and then that completes the amino acid profile. And that's why if you're a vegetarian or vegan, it is recommended to eat a different variety of plant-based foods to complete that protein intake. If not, you have vegan or plant-based protein shakes to help you out. That's why plant-based protein exists. Are they better or worse? About the same, because many plant-based proteins actually have a mixture of different types of plant protein that completes the whole amino acid profile. However, the taste is an acquired one. It has a more grainy, grittier taste. It is also harder to mix because its particles are non-homogeneous to the liquid that you're mixing with, which means it doesn't mix at all. That's why people might stray off of this. And of course, the whole notion that plant-based foods are lame. Alright, even though it has been shown to help the gut microbiome, it has been shown to lower inflammation because it has a lot of fiber, and fiber is great for your gut microbiome. And of course, you might be bloated having a high fiber diet, but you get used to it. And that's why these bad boys exist. If you care for the environment, you might want to go for more plant-based options, because to produce whey in the first place, you need to raise cows. And we know that cows are eating beef. It's one of the contributors to global warming due to their farts, quite literally, because it has a lot of methane in it. That's why you might want to go for more plant-based option. As for digestion and absorption, plant-based proteins might take a longer time in general as compared to whey protein supplement. However, you might argue saying that, hey, I need the quick digestion because of the 30-minute or 1 hour anabolic window, which, by the way, it's total horseshit in my opinion. Kind of works, it kind of makes sense, but like so minute. Like, what's the point? The more important thing is to have more protein per meal and to eat more protein per day and per week and per month. So then, back to the question, which one is better? To be really honest, in the modern world of supplements, they are both about the same. There's not much of a great difference when you consume plant-based protein or whey protein. Albeit, plant-based proteins are still more expensive due to their lower demand as compared to their whey counterparts. And in all, I would still recommend to consume or to get your protein from whole foods instead, like eating chicken thigh, chicken breasts, fish, or from soy, from tempeh, which is just soy, tofu, which is just soy, beans, nuts, seeds, plants. Get it from all these wonderful sources. Try not to eat too much ultra processed foods, which essentially is a combination of different processes that you can't even find in your kitchen, and consume whole foods instead from its source. In general, you will be fine. But of course, if you want to grow bigger, stronger, should you consume more protein? Well, that's a topic for another video. But in short, no. Focus on intensity instead in your training, and you'll do just fine. Well, that's about it for me. If you like this video, again, you know what all the YouTubers say. Please follow, like, subscribe. And obviously, you don't have to buy anything from us. If you do love our content, let us know. If you don't like what I said, let us know. If I made a mistake, let me know as well. We're growing, doing long form content is not really my thing. It's very difficult. So, show some love. Let me know what you want to see. Other than that, peace out.